Over the last week or so, we've been growing quite a bit, which is really, really exciting. And so I decided to go on Instagram and ask you guys to send me questions and said that I was filming a little Q&A video. So here we are, and let's get started. The first question is, how would you describe any new music that you're working on? Right now, I guess some words that I would use to describe it would be nostalgic and maybe a little bit dreamy. Definitely a little inspired by Stranger Things. So, I'm very excited. Who inspired you to become a musician, and what kind of genre do you enjoy singing? Why? I don't think that anyone necessarily inspired me to become a musician, because I've been playing piano since I was about 3, and so music's kind of just always been a part of my life. So, and what kind of genre do I enjoy singing? Whatever of Monsters and Men is, I guess, kind of like indie, folk, alternative. I don't know. I've also been getting into a lot of like vintage stuff lately, so you guys have probably seen, but like my City of Stars cover and then my Dear Happy cover, those were so much fun to create because I got to put a little vintage filter on it and it made it sound like I was being played like on a record player, which I love. So yeah, vintage. Okay, the next question is, I would like to know, if you're sitting down to listen to music, who are your go-to artists? Right now, definitely Sufjan Stevens and Benjamin Francis Leftwich. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dodie, Holly Henry, Bethel. There's so many artists. I listen to music all the time, so yeah, but those are a few. Where do you see your sound heading? Right now, I would just say in different directions. Like, it's a terrible answer, I'm sorry, but yeah, just different directions, because I don't really want to stick to any one genre or one style, and so I've kind of been, I guess, hopping over between different sounds and stuff. So as far as like new music, it's definitely going to be very different from like stuff that I've done in the past. So it's not going to be quite as folksy, and it's not going to be quite as acoustic, and so I'm going to have more like keys and synthesizers and just different instruments, different sounds, all of it. So I've been experimenting with that a lot, and I'm really excited with what I've been working on. How do you keep your skin so clear? There's this thing, it's called makeup and filters. So, after I wash my face, I always rinse with cold water. And then every night when I take my makeup off, I usually use a washcloth and just get really hot water on it and just do this. Feels amazing on your face. Also, a little tip, if you ever get acne or if you have a pimple, just put some toothpaste on your finger and dab it on the pimple and put a band-aid over it, go to sleep, wake up, rinse it off, and it'll be 10 times better. So there's a little tip for you. Is there any song you would like to do but can't because your voice doesn't fit the song? Yes. Earth Song by Michael Jackson is one, because I tried to cover that 2 or 3 times, and when it got to the bridge, I couldn't handle it. It's such a big song, so maybe someday, but not right now, sadly. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Definitely French. I think French is a gorgeous language. I would love to learn it. I tried to, but my teacher was psycho. That sounds bad. I don't mean to like bash teachers. I just it was not very nice. What TV shows do you like, and do you have any funny habits? Stranger Things is my favorite show, possibly of all time. It's so good. It's so good. You have to go watch it. Ah, I love that show so much. I mean, Mike and Eleven are so cute. It makes me happy. And do I have any funny habits? I'm sure that I do. I'm sure my family could tell you funny habits of mine, but off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. I think out loud a lot, if that counts. Like, I talk to myself all the time. Which makes me sound insane. Would you ever consider acting, and what TV show or movie would you want to be in? Yes. There was one period where I was really interested in acting and was even looking at, like, local theaters and stuff that I could go, like, audition and stuff. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of had an interest in acting. I've just never really pursued it. I don't know if I'd be any good or not. And as far as what TV show or movie I'd want to be in, definitely Stranger Things. I mean, come on. That or The Walking Dead. Like, one of those two would just be so good. Have you ever had any training, and did you participate in chorus or theater in school? I've had a very small amount of training. I took vocal lessons actually for the first time this year, and I had I think I did just 1 month of lessons, so I took 4 lessons total. And other than that, I mean, I was in choir in middle school, so that's pretty much it as far as training. What are your plans for the future, and are you moving to LA? As of right now, I don't have any plans to move to LA, but I mean, that could change down the road. So I don't know where God's gonna take me with that. But as far as plans for the future, I mean, I'm hoping just to be able to pursue music more and YouTube and stuff, because I really enjoy it, and like, if I could just make this a full-time career, like if I could just write music for a living, that would be ideal. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of welcoming any success that comes, so it's hard to say where it'll lead, but yeah, as of right now, I'm kind of just taking it one step at a time, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the support. We've grown a lot this week, just on YouTube and Instagram and all of it, and I'm so grateful, and just, yeah, I don't even have words. I'm very grateful. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in another video next week. Bye!